Hey everyone, solo review. I'm going to do a little side-by-side action, not really a battle beer because this wouldn't be, it's not really fair. It's more of a preference of which one you want first. This is courtesy of my buddy John from OEC Brewing in Connecticut. This is their Czech-style blonde lager coming in at 5.2%, and this is their Czech-style black lager coming in at 5.4%. So he sent these. He knows I'm down with lagers very much so over the last, I don't know, I guess it's been a while. So these are both open fermented cool ship lagers. So cool ship, it's like a giant vat where they'll kind of cool down the wort quicker. So I know it was used like back in the day, but they're doing it too. Trillium also has one outside that they sometimes pull up at Fort Point. So let's get this in a glass. Yeah, John, thank you for sending these. I was going to do them solo, and then I was like, you know what? I haven't done a fun battle beers in a while. Usually when you do battle beers, you're going to need a second person because you don't want to get completely messed up. But with two lagers, yeah, I think this is going to be a fun little experiment. So I've had some OEC stuff before. I don't believe I reviewed it. I looked it up. I don't think I did. Two very similar glasses. They're the Trillium Bissell Brother collab, which I thought would be very good for this type of beer, and they're the same glass, and you can easily tell which one's which. The Czech style blonde lager, lots of fizzy bubbles at the bottom. It's very hazy. At first I thought it was maybe chill haze, but no, it's got this nice, lovely kind of haze to it. It's straw yellow, and then it kind of darkens out onto the sides. The black lager, more brownish hue, a little bit of reddish. Both. My pour wasn't too aggressive, so it's probably my fault. But still recording good. Let's get a nose. Yeah, I'm more curious to know if they kind of brewed these in a similar way. Czech style yeast, lager black in the signature color from the use of European roasted malt. So different malts, right? So after the boil rests in our copper cool ship for an hour, it is then transferred over to the cooler into our open tanks for fermentation. After cool fermentation, use a classic Czech lager yeast for several months. Yeah, so it's double decoction mash. So it takes it out of the mash. They boil some a little bit and put it back in. And this is European noble hops. Same here. Yeah, so it looks like they're just really the only difference is I guess the malt. So it's going to be interesting to see what the two different yeast what the same yeast does with these different malts and the kind of, I'm assuming the same hops since they just said European. But anyways, nose on the blonde lager. Ooh. There's a sweetness to this. With some lemon zest, like more citrusy lemongrass hops. This is like a caramel sweetness though that's probably coming from the malt. I almost, and I use this term, I don't want to use this term harshly because I don't think it is, but I almost thought it was diacetyl. But no, I don't think it is. No, it's got this lovely bubblegummy sweetness. At first I thought it was that, but then yeah, it's got this like sweet bubblegummy grassy lemonness or lemongrass, Sean. Thanks. I already said that once. Yeah, that actually smells really fucking good. It smells more golden ale than anything to me, and that's a weird thing because people are like, okay, Sean, you know what golden ale smells like? I don't know. I've had a few golden ales in my time, and that's kind of what I just thought of, so that's what I said. Anyways, get a nose on the black lager. Oh, roasty right up front. I'm a little worried it's not recording, so I'm just going to step away for a second. Beer's still here. Okay, we're still recording. My watch stopped though, so that's a little worrisome. Roasty toasty. Brown bread. A little bit of ashiness. But just very, very just roasty, light roasty vibes. Not like Imperial Stout vibes. But some caramel sweetness, stone fruits. All right, I'm going in for the taste on the blonde lager first. Rather full mouthfeel. Lots of flavor in that. Nice crackery malt, lemon zest, kind of some orange tangerine going on too. It's a very full-bodied lager. Like, wow, it's impressive that it has this much flavor, this much punch. Sulfur, perfect carbonation. Before I drink that whole thing. All right. That same full mouthfeel, but it works much better with the dark malts. More swig. And it gives you that caramel roastiness, but very, very effervescent too. It has a very big creamy mouthfeel. It has a nice amount of carbonation, and it kind of washes over your back palate in a very nice way. There are some black lagers or dark lagers that'll have that, are a little bit too much bittering maybe, or too much malt, and it kind of just leaves you with this like the ashy roastiness on your palate, which is fine in some cases when you want that, right? But sometimes when you want a dark lager, you want something light and fluffy and refreshing, but maybe you want it with a little bit more, you want to get a little bit more bite, right? So you want to just get it escalated a little bit from a regular lager. So, but you don't want to go full stout or full kind of imperial porter territory. So you're going to go with a black lager and still get all that the richer flavor profiles that you get from a regular lager. But with this, it's just the perfect level of that. And where I was going with this was there are some other dark lagers that kind of a little bit too much, even though they're the lower EV, but they're not kind of that lightness you're looking for. That's just me. Maybe some people want to go to dark lagers for other reasons. This has a lovely brown bread, canned brown bread, if we're going to do the New England thing. This is fantastic. Pretty sure by my kind of descriptions and what I've been saying, it's clear which one I like better. I know I said I wasn't going to do that, but when it comes to lagers, right? If this was me right now, I actually just had a lager from Finback, just a regular Pilsner with guava and lemon zest. They had to go crazy on it, right? Crispy juice, as I'm calling it. Trademarked. No, kidding. Sometimes you want a regular lager. Sometimes you want a dark lager. For me, apparently right now, I wanted a dark lager because this is still very good. I'm going to drink both of these. But it has that, maybe right now I just don't want that lemongrass, that extra crackery malt. I want something a little darker, but not too dark, and it still gives me that roastiness. And it'll scratch that itch. That's for me right now. Tomorrow, if I did this an hour ago, if I did this before I had the Finback Pilsner, could have been the regular lager. Who knows? Either way, this was super fun. I don't know if there's any science into doing this, but they're about even. I'm going to do it because why not? I think I just made a brown lager. Or no, I made an amber lager. Duh. Or somewhat close. Let's see what this does. Make this. Can it. This is like the best of both worlds. Blend a dark lager, blend a regular lager. It's probably the lager black and tan of lagers. It's really good. Anyways, down in the comments, have you had OEC's Cool Ship Black Lager? Have you had their Cool Ship Czech Blonde Style Lager? What do you think of both of them? What's your favorite one? Which one do you prefer? Do you agree that maybe the lager stuff you could prefer one or the other? And have you blended them? Blend them if you haven't. Especially John, if you're watching this, again, thank you for both of these. Blend those. You'll thank me later. Anyways, nerdsense.net, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. If those are your things, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit those notification bells, ding, ding, so that you're notified whenever I post awesome new videos of myself doing solo stuff. As of course, Mike, which is the better reviews of all these. Nobody likes watching me ramble solo about lagers. You'd much rather watch Mike and I drink juice and drink stouts and shoot the shit, because I would rather have that happen too, especially in person. It's the day before New Year's Eve, so yeah. guess I'm like, let's just get this year over with. I want Mike back here right next to me. Get the vaccines, blah, blah, blah. In a rant. And I'm Sean. This is Nerdsense. Cheers.